My name is Mr. Tony Ike Agode. I'm here to talk about the StarTime Solar Experience that was recently installed to the present facility I manage. We've had some issues when it comes to powering the facility. We made a contact with the StarTimes company, and on the long run, we're able to get into partnership with them, where they formally installed the current inverter machine. The installation of this very inverter gave us a cut in our cost implications when it comes to the usage in power, both in PHCN and also the diesel purchase to our generator.
Have you been aspiring to be a student of the prestigious Ahmadu Bello University Zaria to no avail? Worry no more, as you can gain entry through NTA Television College Jos, an affiliate of the renowned Ahmadu Bello University Zaria, where eligible candidates with a JAMB admissible scores of not less than 180 and 100 scores, and with 5 credits O-level in social sciences including English and mathematics, can turn their passion in broadcasting to profession by applying for a BSc in mass communication and MBTE approved innovation diploma courses in film and television production, broadcast journalism and television engineering respectively. The college, as a training hub with a pedigree of professionalism in the media space, also offers specialized courses in other related fields. For more information, visit our website at www.ntatvc.edu.ng or contact 08033 834-343 and 08069809897. Announcer Management.
Hotels abound everywhere, but when you're looking for a cozy, comfortable, luxury, and environment that will take you to the zenith of your expectations, A&T Residential Hotels is the place. The rooms are designed to be your home away from home. We have services, both bar, room, and kitchen are all 24 hours. We have an Olympic-sized swimming pool and our gym to keep your body fit. Our staff are excellent as they welcome you with royalty. Come shake your body as our nightclub opens every Friday with Asu Barbecue. Asuya joints available all day. We have a whole capacity of about 1,500 for your occasions. Welcome to A&T Presidential Hotels, Kilometer 5, Ilesha, Owo Expressway, Akure, Ondo State. Telephone 081-4633-5949 and also 1222-6282. A&T Presidential Hotels. Comfort and class redefined.
Have you been aspiring to be a student of the prestigious Ahmadu Bello University Zaria to no avail? Worry no more, as you can gain entry through NTA Television College Jos, an affiliate of the renowned Ahmadu Bello University Zaria, where eligible candidates with a JAMB admissible scores of not less than 180 and 100 scores, and with 5 credits O-level in social sciences including English and mathematics, can turn their passion in broadcasting to profession by applying for a BSc in mass communication and MBTE approved innovation diploma courses in film and television production, broadcast journalism and television engineering respectively. The college, as a training hub with a pedigree of professionalism in the media space, also offers specialized courses in other related fields. For more information, visit our website at www.ntatvc.edu.ng or contact 08033 834-343 and 08069809897. Announcer Management.
Congratulations, Ondo State. The Governor, His Excellency Dr. Lucky Ayedatiwa, invites the great people of the Sunshine State, as well as friends and well-wishers, to activities for the celebration of the state's 50th anniversary, beginning with the World Press Conference on Thursday, 29th January at the Banquet Hall of the Government House by 11 a.m. Friday, 30th January, Jumat service at the Central Mosque, Akure by 2 p.m. Sunday, 1st February, Thanksgiving service at St. Thomas's Anglican Church, Akure by 10 a.m. Monday, 2nd February, anniversary lecture themed Ondo State, yesterday, today, and tomorrow will be delivered by Mr. Taiwo Oyedele, Chairman, Presidential Fiscal Policy and Tax Reforms Committee at the Dome, Akure by 10 a.m. It will be chaired by Chief Wale Olanipekun, Senior Advocate of Nigeria. On the anniversary day, Tuesday, 3rd February, Governor Lucky Ayedatiwa will address the state at 7 a.m. Then a state carnival will take place at the Sports Stadium, Akure by 10 a.m. And then a gala and award night at the Dome, Akure by 5 p.m. Dr. Taiwo Fashorati, Secretary to the State Government and Chairman Anniversary Planning Committee, announcer.
On the news tonight, Nigeria-Turkey strengthen ties with new diaspora cooperation agreement. Plus, Achievers University charges students on discipline leadership at 19th matriculation. Good evening and many thanks for joining us on the news at 7. I am Olubukola Aduwo. Now the news. Nigeria and Turkey have commended the initiative of the just signed agreement on diaspora cooperation between countries. The Nigerian Diaspora Commission has been engaging relevant Turkish ministry and agencies for smooth implementation of the agreement. At the latest meeting after signing of the Memorandum of Understanding, supervised by President Bola Tinubu and his Turkish counterpart, Recep Tayyip Erdogan, chairman of NIDCOM, Abike Dabiwi Erewa, finalized the process with the presidency for talks abroad and other related activities. Abike says the new agreement will provide for more structured engagements on diaspora policy and implementation, taking care of the Nigerian students, entrepreneurs, and other residents in the Republic of Turkey.
The diaspora cooperation is about both countries mutually cooperating in the areas of diaspora policy, implementation, and then areas of investments, science, technology, innovation, entrepreneurship, education, and a whole lot of things. We have a huge amount of Nigerians here, students, entrepreneurs that are here. So we're going to have better cooperation, people to people. And we have a diaspora commission. They have a ministry for Turkish abroad here in Turkey. So the institutions are already there. The two institutions will work together, our own diaspora commission and their own ministry for talks abroad. So it's the first MOU that even the commission will be signing. So this is history in the making under the leadership of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And 9 MOUs at a go. It's phenomenal. So we look forward to ensuring this works. The Nigerians here are already excited about this MOU, so we're going to be working with them, and we're sure that it will have a very positive impact.
The founder and pro-chancellor of Achievers University, Owo, Professor Bode Ayorinde, has emphasized the importance of discipline, hard work, and responsible leadership in achieving academic excellence. He gave the charge at the 19th matriculation ceremony of the university's 2025-2026 undergraduate students, urging both new and returning students to uphold the core values of the institution. Tony Batire reports.
A total of 933 undergraduate students were matriculated into Achievers University Owo for the 2025-2026 academic session.
I'm very happy to be matriculated today at Achievers University Owo. My promise is to come out of here with at least 4.5 CGPA to my parents.
Extremely happy. My plan is just that I will make them proud. I promise them.
My joy is complete today because I will be my last child that's entering the university.
The Pro-Chancellor of the University, Professor Bode Ayorinde, and the Acting Vice-Chancellor, Professor Oyesoji Aremu, congratulated students on their admission and urged them to uphold the values the institution holds in high esteem.
Drugs can reduce the number of people that will graduate out of 933. Also, serious problem in the social media menace.
So I advise them to face their studies squarely, do very well, to excel, so that their parents will be very happy. Even they themselves will also be very happy.
In a matriculation lecture titled Your University, Your Network, Building Relationships and Opportunities, the guest lecturer Ayobami Felix Olaniyi highlighted the benefits of building a strong university network, noting that it enhances the learning experience, prepares students for future careers, and helps them develop lifelong skills.
You will be intentional about this relationship. It will help you. It will help with your academic support. to help you in this journey that you're starting today.
Established in 2007, Achievers University Owo aims to provide a conducive physical and academic environment for the training of morally sound, entrepreneurially driven, and competent graduates. From Achievers University Owo, Toyin Batire, NTA News.
Residents of Nta Akure in Akoko Northwest local government area of Ondo State have rejected the actions of a monarch they say they do not recognize from Okeoro quarters of the community. At a press briefing in Akure, the community urged the state government to intervene, insisting that it recognizes only the Oniru of Nta Akure, Oba Samuel Agbola. Oluwakemi Ademola tells us more.
At the press briefing, representatives of the various quarters of Nta Akure, led by the Ashwaju of the town, Paul Oguntimehin, explained that the community is traditionally divided into Okeirun and Odoirun, both of which have existed for generations and have continued to enjoy peace. He described the recent emergence of Okeoro as alien to the community, adding that residents do not recognize any self-acclaimed monarch.
If you please think of us, we have done a lot in this state. If somebody wants to be king, they should not carve out a place and include me there as his kingdom. So if I am talking of having king, there are some chiefs in Okeoro, about 4 of them that are king in their own. But they have decided to shape it because we want to have one king. So if any of these chiefs now are asking for them to be crowned, we can understand. That's a different story. But not somebody should just come from the blues and say you want to carve out one place because he wants to be king.
Other stakeholders affirmed that the staff of office was duly presented to the Oniru of Nta Akure, His Royal Majesty Oba Samuel Agbola, by the then Deputy Governor, now Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa, and pledged their loyalty to the monarch.
We are only ruled by one king. 2 captains cannot be in a boat. There's going to be confusion. The pilot cannot be distracted. Otherwise, there will be crash. And in order to avert this, it is very germane that we run to the people to let the people know that the Oniru of Unu, we own allegiance to Oniru of Unu.
These same agitators went to Ajama Commission of Inquiry, and their request was rejected. The white paper also rejected their request because the community confronted them at the Ajama Commission of Inquiry.
The stress that peace remains paramount in the community, particularly as the matter is currently before High Court in Ikare, Akoko. In Akure, Oluwakemi Ademola, NTA News.
And now to drug-related matters. Nigeria is grappling with a growing wave of drug abuse, a crisis that poses serious risk to young people and the nation's development. On Good Morning Nigeria, key persons took a closer look at what is fueling the problem, how it is affecting society, and the urgent steps needed to turn the tide. Thomas Ogbetere reports.
Drug abuse is fast becoming a major threat to Nigerians' youth, public health, and national security. Guests on Good Morning Nigeria identified a mix of social and economic factors driving the crisis. According to them, the problem has worsened over the past 5 years, fueled by peer pressure, rising poverty, and easy availability of drugs through porous borders and international trafficking routes. They explained that while many young people experiment with drugs out of curiosity and social influence, deeper issues such as broken homes, mental health struggles, and a lack of direction often push them into addiction at a very tender age.
The whole seeking for sensations by young people, the peer pressures may have increased because social media is beginning to be part of one reason why we are having a smaller world now.
We do have a duty, however, within these limitations, what can we do? The Film Censors Board will say you cannot show sexually explicit scenes in movies. Are we regulating the music videos?
The guest agreed that the consequences for individuals and national security are severe. They noted that drug abuse fuels banditry, terrorism, and other violent crimes, as many criminal activities are linked to drug dependence. However, they also pointed that stigma and social rejection make recovery more difficult.
We will talk about rehabilitation to curb drug system in Nigeria, drug abuse in this country. I think we should even start to have the fight from prevention.
In terms of enforcement across the communities, what we require is now all people, all stakeholders, all hands to be on deck.
The guest stressed that enforcement alone cannot solve the problem. They emphasized the need to move beyond punishment to a balanced approach that prioritizes prevention, public sensitization, and rehabilitation. They added that strengthening the war against drug abuse and investing more on accessible and affordable rehabilitation centers will go a long way in curbing the menace. In Abuja, Thomas Ogbetere, NTA News.
You're still watching Nta Akure News at 7. We shall be back in a moment. Please do stay with us.
Been aspiring to be a student of the prestigious Ahmadu Bello University Zaria to no avail? Worry no more, as you can gain entry through Nta Television College Jos, an affiliate of the renowned Ahmadu Bello University Zaria, where eligible candidates with a JAMB admissible scores of not less than 180 and 100 scores, and with 5 credits O-level in social sciences including English and mathematics, can turn their passion in broadcasting to profession by applying for a BSc in mass communication and MBT approved innovation diploma courses in film and television production, broadcast journalism, and television engineering, respectively. The college, as a training herb with a pedigree of professionalism in the media space, also offers specialized courses in other related fields. For more information, visit our website at www.ntatvc.edu.ng or contact 080-33 834-343 and 080-69-809-897. Announcer Management.
At 50, Ondo State stands tall, rooted in rich culture, driven by resilience and rising with purpose. From fertile lands to thriving communities, Ondo State's journey is one of progress, unity, and hope, celebrating the strength of her people and the promise of a brighter tomorrow. Congratulations to Ondo State at 50. From all of us at Nta Akure, Happy Golden Jubilee, Ondo State.
You're welcome back. You can also watch us on our social media handles on Facebook at Nta Akure and on YouTube at Nta Akure. On business news, federal government borrowing swelled to private sector credit declines in 2025. According to Central Bank of Nigeria's data, the federal government's domestic borrowing from financial market operators rose sharply in 2025, despite high interest rates, widening the gap between public and private sector access to credit. Credit to the government exceeded private sector borrowings by 9.19 trillion naira, reflecting fiscal pressures and greater reliance on local funding. Meanwhile, net credit to the private sector fell by 1.543 trillion naira, highlighting funding challenges for businesses. Meanwhile, Nigeria's mobile operators plan to set up spending on network infrastructure in 2026, following over 1.4 trillion naira invested last year. In 2025, more than 2,850 new network sites were rolled out, expanding coverage across urban and rural areas and supporting the gradual deployment of 5G services. And that's all on business news. Nta Ojo Adikwe now brings us trending stories in the sporting world.
We begin with the Nigerian Premier Football League, as fixtures show that Rivers United will be hosting El Kanemi Warriors of Maiduguri. Earlier in the week, Enyimba International held Nasarawa United to a 1-1 draw in Lafia Township Stadium. Ikorodu City beat Shooting Stars of Ibadan by 1-0 at the Mobolaji Johnson Arena in Lagos. Reactions continue to trail the fines imposed by the Confederation of African Football (CAF) on the football federations, players, and officials of both Senegal and host Morocco, following the actions which CAF claims slighted the reputation of the game.
I think CAF were really too soft on Morocco. They've just been given a pat in the back, and it's just setting a bad precedent against the next tournament.
Disciplinary action meted out on Senegal. It was well deserved, because when you are taking action, you must know the consequences of your action.
Countries have, however, rejected the disciplinary actions. In the English Premier League, Arsenal will be looking forward to getting back to winning ways after losing to Manchester United at the Emirates last weekend as they travel to Ellen Road to play tactically disciplined Leeds United, while Taiwo Awoniyi's Nottingham Forest will entertain Crystal Palace as they look forward to gaining valuable points in order to stay afloat in the elite English League. Now to tennis. In the men's singles, Carlos Alcaraz and Yannick Sinner are meeting again in the men's final. Spanish world number 1 Alcaraz plays German third seed Zverev in Friday's first semi-final, followed by the Italian second seed Sinner facing Serb fourth seed Novak Djokovic. With sports update, Eneojo Adiku. We begin.
And that's the our package this evening. We thank you for watching. Good evening.